Hey guys, it's been a while since we've done this. I thought it was July or something, so I'm sorry. I haven't forgotten about you guys. Every time I think about it, I'm like, William, you need to help me make a video. And then he's like, okay, and then we forget. So he's not helping me. That's okay, because I'm here. Okay, this book was upstairs, and I remember I got it. I was taking Spencer to work at Lovejoy's. He was very grumpy. It was after school, and I went back home, or I went to Walmart after, and I was just like, oh, he's so grumpy. And then I was walking around, and I saw this, and I was like, we need this book. This is like a year ago or something. No, 2 years ago. Anyway, it's Grumpy Monkey. I don't know if you guys read this one, by Suzanne Lang, illustrated by Max Lang. I wonder if they're married. Siblings? I don't know. Maybe you should look that up and let me know. You can tell me. All right. Here we are. Sorry, it's the sun. Whew. Sunny. I'm not complaining, but one wonderful day, Jim Pansy, get that? Jim Pansy, woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. I don't know, he looks grumpy to me. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy me, I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, said Marabou. It's true, said Norma. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. That's funny. Then he tripped over a snake. Oh, no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy me, I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown? Said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And he stormed off. Uh-oh, that's awkward. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. Uh-oh, that might not have been a good idea. One time I fell on a cactus, and that was me. I was just like him, with those things in my bum. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yeah, said Jim. But I'll probably feel better soon enough, too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. That's a fantastic book, right? So, I hope you notice I'm not in my robe. This is probably the first time with these stories that I'm not in my robe, but I am in my Iowa, Idaho shirt. But I wanted to say that I read this book to Spencer after he got back off of work, and he tried to be grumpy and he couldn't. So sometimes you need to be grumpy. Sometimes you need someone to cheer you up. Sometimes you've got to cheer yourself up. Sometimes you need a chocolate. Sometimes you need a nap. And sometimes you just got to lay there and let it pass. And it will eventually pass, and then you'll spark back up again. Anyway, love you guys.